Alright everybody, welcome back to the TGC Tours in 2K25. So I did miss the cut at the last one, so I didn't put it up. I'd only even played 2 rounds because I played so bad anyway. But oh well. We're at the Colorado Championship at Raven Nest. We'll see how we do here. But yeah, I just played in a 2-day tournament. I think I already talked about round 1, but I can't remember. But anyway, round 1 was they called it a shamble. So you both tee off, you and your partner, and you use the best drive, but then you play the hole out and just go with the best score, which I thought was pretty fun, interesting. I never played that format before. Man, if this bunker wasn't here, we could definitely go for it, but let's try to play it a little bit safe. And then day 2 was really it still goes in there. Whatever.
And second shot here on the
the second day was you just play out the hole and it's the best score. So. Yeah, we'll just go 100% on this. This still might not be enough. Somehow getting all perfects. That was actually a little bit too much.
I'll approve that. Setting up a 12-foot putt here. Sort of straight to start out with this one, and then it goes a bit to the left.
Okay, sure. I mean, it was open 7 degrees, but figured it would definitely be
even par. Hopefully there's a few birdies we can catch out there yet.
Be breaking a little bit, you know.
All right, par 5 on the second hole.
And the first round, or the first day, I should say, me and my partner, my partner was a 18 handicap, so he got a shot every hole. It was a par 5. I don't want to use power drive right now because I played in the daily pro and master, and of course that goes into the rough. Why wouldn't it?
Sure
Perfect drive and everything. I shot 15 under in the pro, and then 5 or 6. Yeah, I was awful in the master, but so far I'm hitting it way better and ending up in the rough at it after every shot when I'm hitting it very good. So. It's nice. But day 1, we pretty much used all my drives, and the ones we didn't, it was just because the guy I was playing with, he played off the senior tees, and so his drive might have went a little bit further, or it's just at a better angle. And so we used his drive on the front nine a few times, but I shot a 6 over that day, and I was 7 over on the front. And 1 under, 1 under on the back, and of course that stays in the rough.
Let's check our distance twice.
Oh no, I thought I pulled it. And
well done.
Made a birdie putt on pretty much the hardest green on the course.
Here we go, birdie putt. I think this putt looks like it's going left to right.
Wow, no, never mind. Okay.
Ooh, almost drained that one for the birdie.
I played in the weekly master, and the greens were breaking like this, and you had to aim them 8 to 10 feet left or right in order to make them. So I guess I'm just still used to that. But yeah, driving was a little bit all over the place. I was getting in fairways, but it was kind of just, I don't know, it didn't feel good. Day 1. And irons just were all over the place, not really hitting great ones, unlike that shot right there.
On the green and on an under regulation.
Alright, so they really haven't been breaking all that much, so I guess I'll go there.
This one will be for eagle.
Yeah, there we go.
Now that was a golf shot. And after that one, you'll bring
And chipping was awful. It was crazy because it's the one time I actually practiced chipping beforehand because we had enough time.
Best of luck.
And the chipping was just atrocious. It's crazy. Putting wasn't great. I really wasn't making anything besides that, like I said, that one putt on the hardest green.
3 feet left.
And then day 2 comes and it's raining, so we're not sure if it's going to be delayed or canceled altogether. Oh, by the way, we ended up 3rd after day 1. So we didn't end up doing too bad 3rd. And so day 2, like I said, raining, not sure. Really kicks right, even though the wind was going left. You gotta love it. Light rough. We'll take that. And so we still start at the same time, but it ends up being a little bit backed up for a couple holes. And it's super wet, and when it's super wet out, this is a me issue. I get really worried about hitting them fat, because I'm a guy who hits down on the ball, and so I take a divot, and when it's wet out, if you are a fraction, oh wow, that was horrible, just a fraction heavy, it's gonna be catastrophic. It's gonna be well short, whereas normally it's like a few yards, it still works out.
Good luck with this. You gotta give it some gas up the hill, and it's braking a little to the right. And here's
not bad from there. And so drive was good on the first hole. Did hit it a touch chunky on the second shot. Chipped it up nice. Made the par putt from about 5 feet. Second hole, good drive, good second shot. Just missed. It was a straight downhill putt, so I was like, okay, I need to be careful with this. I pulled it. Wow, that was awful. Closed to the high heavens.
That approach kind of missed the mark a little bit.
And just was short. Literally one roll. If it would have rolled one more time, I would have made the birdie putt. And so that kind of...
Oh, is this one going to go?
I was like, damn.
All right, now that's...
Third hole, par 3. Now this one is downhill. It's playing 150. Actual is 155. And normally I would take a pitching wedge, but I'm trying to swing a little easier. My left hand has been an issue recently. Left hand, wrist, whatever it's in that area. It's been just hurting, and so I'm trying to take it easy because whenever I take the club back is when my left hand just kind of you get a little sting, and yeah, not sure what that is, but. So I've just been trying to take it a little bit easy on the swing, and I was swinging it beautifully. Like, I hit a little kind of 3/4 9-iron, and it flew. So it flew in the air, 155, went into the back bunker.
Going towards that
there we go, yes. Went into the back bunker, and like I said, they're very compacted because of the rain, and I have literally maybe 5 feet of green to work with before you get to the hole, and so I'm thinking,
careful out there.
You have to work magic to not either leave it short of the green or 50 feet away, and so I definitely take, more sand than you normally would trying to, that's bad, push. Trying to do it, and it's got speed on it, smacks the middle of the pin, and goes about 2 feet past, and make the par putt, so, happy I made a par from pretty much a pretty bad situation because... Oh, just a little bit overswung.
Okay, let's go.
Because again, when you have no green to work with, when the sand is so compacted, it's tough to get it close,
And teeing off a long par 4.
Should be alright, yeah.
Oh yeah, catching that downslope. That'll give you a few extra yards. Here's our second shot on
The next hole,
number 11.
I get it in the bunker on the second shot on the next hole. I hit a really good tee shot, and the second shot I just didn't realize I was aimed probably 10 yards too far right, and I just didn't draw it in nearly as much as I would have needed to. And so I wound up 10 yards right of the hole in the bunker. And same deal, just compacted. No green to work with. This one does go. This one actually I don't even get onto the green because it's just such a tough shot. Wind up with a bogey on that one.
Okay, the 12th hole is in front of us. We got a par 3 for this one.
With that wind, yeah, let's go with this. I think that gets there. 170. Yeah, I think it gets there. Definitely, because it's downhill. Ah, not when you pull it like that.
Oh, wonderfully struck.
And I still got there. Wow. What? Alrighty.
Okay.
Not sure about all that, but alright. Great chip.
Pretty good.
Fifth hole, par 5.
And moving along.
Fantastic drive. Good layup.
And right now, 7 under for the day.
Hit my pitch a little far, 2-putt par. So
That wind is going right to
a little
left
disappointed I don't get the birdie on that one.
Tee shots looking fairway bound.
Next hole, I take one club.
Setting up
It's a short par 4, but I have to take usually a 5-iron, keep it in the fairway, and does this go too far, you think? It's 8 yards up the hill, 102, 115. Yeah, this goes a little bit too far. So we'll just do... So I usually take a 5-iron to get it to about 210. Instead, I take the 4 hybrid because it's, you know, it's wet, it's a little rainy. I'm thinking it's not really going to go that far. And I fly it over the fairway into the wooded area. Luckily, I have a shot, but I have to kind of... awesome, back into the rough. Like, what the hell, man? Just getting the shittiest bounces. Didn't really go as far left as I was hoping, but wound up great.
And 4 feet to go.
And so it's an 8-iron distance, but again, I'm kind of...
Okay, 9 under is current score.
I'm in the tree area. I can get a full swing on it and everything, but it's up the hill by a good bit. Like I said, it's wet out. I have to get over a tree or draw it around. And I would have had to do like a 30-something yard draw. So I decided to basically just take a... let's go over here. Try to hit a high 7. And this is just a stupid moment for me, especially for how long I've been playing. Just pick my head up and hit it a little bit fat. It's just dumb. Wind up, you know, short of the green, like that. I didn't think that was going to be short at all, but I pulled it, so makes sense. Makes sense. This is going to go down that hill. Do I even have a chance to really stop this anywhere near it? Well, maybe if I put a bunch of spin on it. Underswung it too. Wow, really?
That was well played.
Alright, it's fine. It didn't go as far right as I was hoping it would be.
Let's do this.
Loving it. I think I bogeyed that one as well because I get it, pitch it up there, and I have a relatively straightforward putt for the par, but it just broke more than I thought. And yeah. Next one, par 5, hit a good shot. Next shot is not great, but it's, you know, kind of where I wanted to lay up anyway.
It's a nice looking tee shot.
Third shot is
155 yards out.
On. I think it's pretty far away. Yeah, it's pretty far away. And I actually have to move it from a bad spot on the green. And almost make it, but you know, par on the par 5 again.
You've got this for
But these first two par 5s are honestly really, really difficult to birdie because one, you just simply can't make it unless you can hit a wood 300 yards. And the first one is just, you have a really, really difficult lie no matter where you are in the fairway. So this is uphill 2 yards, so it's basically playing 210. We have a 202. The wind's helping. It's 5 iron. Let's just bring it back a little. There. Ah. Bad pull. It's going to be off. Then we have the 8th hole, which is the longest par 3. It's not too long today because it was
Ooh, bad break.
front. Was it front pin? No. Never mind. It was the...
tapping in for par.
I think it was the middle pin.
And after that, when you're sitting at,
So it was playing 177, I believe. So I played
and now I bring you to the 18th tee.
I was playing a little 7 iron, I think. Or no.
Nicely
Sorry.
done. You got some good contact there.
It was 167. And
You must be feeling lucky.
It's
Take a
not too
driver
bad.
off the turf.
And so I wanted to just hit a full 8 because I didn't want to hit a small 7. Simply just because I was worried about it going off the back. And going off the back, you don't have much green to work with really. And so I was like, short, much better than long. So a 12 under round with no bogeys. I'll take that. And I thin it. I mean, I just hit a really bad thin. I mean, it was a perfect draw going straight at the hole and just a few, like 5 yards short of the green, which is where I wanted it to be. That's pretty nice. That's 2K. So. All of 2K's clothing kind of looks like it's off-brand cheap, so. But I hit a fantastic flop shot. It goes, this thing goes like 15 feet in the air and lands and stops about a foot or two away from where it started and make the par putt. So I'm happy about that.
Let's start by piping this up the middle, and then we'll see what happens.
Next hole, the hardest hole in the course, par 4 9th.
And this one is about 90 yards.
Uphill. Go with this. Oh wow, pool closed.
Hopefully this one will bounce to the
Short,
right.
yeah. Damn it, if it wasn't pool closed, I'd be up there.
Here we go. 40-footer ahead of us.
What are we going? 80%.
This putt's moving uphill and to the right.
A little underswing there, but
bad result from
wasn't looking to make that one, to be honest. And I hit a fantastic small drive down there because mini driver. I finally used it again. Because I didn't think my 3 hybrid was going to get all the way down because it was wet. And then driver was definitely going to go into the water.
Second shot here on the
so I hit that and it was pretty much perfect. I had 195 and it was playing a little bit uphill and wet, so it was playing to over 200 yards. So I hit the 5 iron because again, the pin was in the back, so better to be short than long because again, no green to work with if you're long.
Next putt for eagle.
And it was an absolutely beautiful 5 iron. It just,
This one looks like it's breaking.
I don't normally draw my 5 iron that much. And so I, for some reason, you know, an idiot, wow, just like aiming that one too far. Forgetting that these greens really don't break that much. Just aim it dead at the pin and it drew maybe 3 yards. You know. And so I was, you know, off the green to the left, probably, I mean, no more than 15, 20 feet away from the hole. And only way to get this close was to flop it. So I flop it. This one goes even higher than the last one. This one's like 20 feet in the air. Lands about a foot and a half away. And everyone's just like, what the hell? Ah, it's gonna be short.
Once
Wow,
again,
that was
missed the
well. I
green
think
on
that was short,
approach.
even if I didn't
This is our third shot.
mess the shot up.
All right, we'll take that.
Little underswing there.
If you want to save
Sorry,
par on
Tom.
this hole, we got to drop this
Um,
right here.
And
Okay,
so I
let's,
par
see
that
what we
one,
do on the next hole.
and that's because that's the
after that
hardest
one, you're
hole. That's
sitting
the
at
only hole where I get a
13
stroke on. So it was a par
We're working
for
with the
birdie.
tailwind on this
So I was like, I finally got to use a shot there. It'll wind up okay, but really bad.
Okay,
Then we head to the back nine. I'm
35
2
yards
over,
left
so I'm
to go.
5 shots better than I was the day before. Super happy about that, especially since like my swing is actually feeling good. I'm not swinging it as hard as I normally do, and I think that's really helping. And I think that's literally just because of my hand, and it just causing me issues right now.
Oh, how dialed
Wow, I
are
put so
you?
much spin on that, and it still just went so far.
Okay, now this from 11 feet. I think this one's breaking to the
Oh,
left.
whew, barely got there.
Oh, yep. That's in there for a bird.
So par
After
3
that one, your
is
score,
the next one. I am
14 under
150.
par. Okay.
I
par
believe
three,
I'm
the
150
fifth
to the
hole.
hole. Maybe no. 135 to the hole, and it's a little bit uphill. So I'm playing a full gap wedge here because this is one where you don't want to be long. Pins in the front, and if you're long, you have to go down a huge ridge. What the hell? That one felt so good, and it was 8 degrees open.
Setting up here with a very long putt. This one's breaking pretty hard right
I
to left.
underswung it. Only by 1%. Oh,
Nothing
okay.
wrong with that putt.
Just didn't put it over
Okay,
enough.
here's our par putt.
I hit a great shot, pin high. Unfortunately, barely missed the putt. It was like 15 feet away.
And this is a short
Barely missed the
par
putt, so
four we're
par.
teeing off on
Short
now.
par
Might be a
4.
move.
I don't really care for being on the green because there's in no way in hell you're getting this near the pin. I don't mind that bunker though. So we'll aim it right there and see what happens. Yeah,
Okay, let's get out of here.
don't mind this. Next one, 600 and some yard par 4, par 5, par 4. A long ass par 4, ain't it?
Nicely done out of that bunker. Stuck it
I hit a
nice and
fantastic
close.
drive. The drive went about
And
285
clocking in at
because I had
15 under par at the moment.
325 left, and it's a 600 something.
Headwind to deal with on this hole.
It's over 600 yards, so it was about a 280 drive. And it just hit a nice little layup, then hit a little gap wedge to about 8-10 feet, and again just barely missed that putt. This is another start of the day where I just wasn't really making putts. And there's a good swing. Unfortunately, I didn't aim it far
Nothing
enough
wrong
to
with
the
that.
left.
Safely on the green. And this putt's around 16 feet out. Starting this way out to the right.
That one
Let's
broke
see
a
it
shit
turn.
ton.
All right, par putt.
And, I was gonna say, and that one broke nothing.
3 under par.
Only 3 under through 7 holes, not great, but
All right, here
if we can get to
go.
like
Par 3,
2022, I think we, all right. So the next hole is a par 4. Now this one's only about 320, and there's a creek that runs along about 285. It's about it's 280 something to carry this
It looks
creek.
like this is breaking pretty hard to the
And I
left.
have my partner go first because I'm like, if you hit a good one, it's not a hard hole if you can get it in the fairway, even in the rough. You hit a good one, I'm gonna try and get over that creek because I've done it
Way
before. I've done it
closer than you
3
were. Not a bad
times,
effort there.
so I'm gonna
3
try it
feet to
again.
go.
So he hits a good one. It's a little bit in the rough, and so I just go for it.
All right, the
And I
first
aim
time
it a little bit too far right. I'm in the woods, but I'm okay with where I am in the woods. I'm like, I can get on from there. Wow, that was horribly closed. Stay in the fairway, please. Okay.
Okay, green.
And I
is
can barely get
elevated.
on from there. I have to aim left side. And so I hit a nice little punch 9-iron. I'm 90 yards actually in it. So I hit a punch 9-iron. Get on. I'm about 12 feet away, 15 feet away, something like that.
And here you go, birdie putt coming up here.
And make the birdie putt.
Drops for your fourth
And at
birdie of the
that
day.
moment, I'm
Liking
like,
that.
yes, I finally have a birdie on the card.
16 under after
And at that point, I'm only one over for the day.
Wind is
Next hole,
blowing
par
right
4.
to
Great,
left on
great
this
drive. Second shot, again, I just don't draw it enough, and it winds up in the green side bunker on the right. Wow, this is a tough one, isn't it? Downhill, wind. Don't hit it too bad. It's pulled. Short. No. It's not great, but
This one is from
if not pulled, I
32
think this is
feet.
right at the hole, to be
This
honest.
one's leaning just a touch to the left.
Leaning to the left. It goes right immediately. Alright, John. Whatever. Just a touch to the left. I don't know. 71. I ain't making it anyway.
This one's on a line.
I underswung it like an idiot.
Just a little
It was dead
tap
straight.
needed here. But after that hole, you sit
In the sand again. So again,
16
compact.
par.
This one I have to
It might
hit
be
like
par 4 ahead of us here.
almost 5 feet above me is where the green is. So, you know, you have to get it high.
That's
And again, one with a pin is only a few feet off the green.
second shot
Or on
here
the green, I should
11th.
say.
If you're not
And,
careful, this approach could get away from you. Bit of a down slope there.
Where's the spinner at? Oh, nowhere. Oh, we are nowhere near. I didn't look at the yardage very good. Underswung. No, that's perfect. Okay.
Safely on
Wow,
the
that
green.
just kept rolling, didn't it?
12 feet
That
left
I
to
feel
hole.
like that should have checked,
I
but
think this one's going just a tiny little bit to the left.
yeah, that's what I think. Going a little bit more left than
Good.
right.
So,
And
good.
hit a fantastic bunker
After that
shot
hole,
to
you
about
stand
3 feet. And
at
this green
17
is the second hardest on the course. This one, where the pin is, where I am, it breaks like a foot,
Par 3 coming up.
and it's downhill. And make it though, make it for the par. So really happy about that. A little bit open, damn.
Good luck here. I would.
And
love
then
to see
so
it sink this
now we
one.
go to the next
It's a
hole.
big 'em. This putt looks like it's going uphill to the right.
Underswung. Damn it. Had it
And
again.
There, not a bad result. Let's
And
go
I
to
hit,
next.
so this is where I start to get really pissed off. Because
5 under
the
for
first
moment.
day on the first par 5, I hit an immaculate drive.
The wind's picked
Middle of the
up,
fairway,
going right
go
to
up there,
left.
can't find the ball. Don't know where it is. So we have to use my partner's drive on that hole on the
Believe
first
this
day.
one's fairway bound.
Just can't find it. Don't know where it is.
And this one's around.
I'm like, it either plugged or
140
someone
yards
took
from
it.
the pin.
Because there's no way we don't find this ball. It's in the middle of the fairway. And this day, the same thing happens on a different hole. And this one had to have
We're on
plugged.
the green.
Had to have. It was wet everywhere. Had to have plugged.
22-footer. Yeah, I think this putt's gonna break
And
to the right.
oh, you
Oh,
kidding
birdie
me?
Putt as well. Could have been good.
I know. I need a few
And
more
after
damn
that
birdies.
hole, you are currently
Just not playing as
17
well
under.
on day 2. Not hitting the irons quite as
Par 4 for this
close
one.
as we need to be.
Beautiful swing.
And so I have to basically take a.
You've got about 130 yards to go here.
I couldn't find it, but we knew it was an OB, so I didn't have, not going back to re-tee or anything like that. So we drop it basically where we think it was, and I get a bogey
Nice
from there, so I'm
shot,
back to
another
2, and it
birdie
just
in
that
regulation.
just pissed me
This
off to
putt
the high
is
heaven
the
because it's the
birdie.
second day in a row.
This could be trouble. We got a downhill putt.
Yeah, but it's not
Greens are
really.
fast. See what you can do.
Yeah.
And that
And so the next hole, this is the one where I made my birdie on the first day. Hit a good drive.
For the moment.
hit and I pull my loft wedge. I pull it off the green.
Teeing up now on the 15th hole.
And this is another one where it's like I have to hit a flop because nothing is going to stop. Okay.
Oops,
nothing is going to
no
stop near the hole besides that because it's all downhill from there. And this is one where the hell's the ball? Ah, that was just short. Okay. I thought it might be short, but I was just really worried about it. Well, I guess not going long. I should have looked at that one a little bit longer. Underswung. Okay, it still got there. I was really worried about underswinging that.
And this putt for the birdie.
And the rough was insanely thick and wet where I was, and I didn't realize. And it just snagged the club, closed the club face, and I wound up about 15 feet away. 2 putt, bogey that one, so I'm 3 over now. Damn. Open, really? Alright, winds up okay. Next one, 16th hole, par 3. My favorite par 3. Over water. Damn, this one is uphill. Not a good shot. It's gonna be not short. Just a little bit to the right.
That's safe.
It's 170.
This one's going pretty hard right to left.
165, something like that. Can't quite remember.
Oh, this one's starting out okay.
Not too far right. Damn. I've been under-reading everything that has break on it, and so I thought, put a little more, but... What do we got left? 2 holes. Try to get 2 birdies.
And the wind is picked up.
And I hit a just fantastic 8-iron. Like, nice draw right at the pin. 12 feet short. I was really happy with it. Oh my god, again, it just felt so good, and it's 7.5 degrees open. Like, what the hell? Oh, I knew it. I knew it. Why would a pitch stop within 30 feet of where it lands? Stupid fucking game.
Come on, get in the hole.
Yeah, you better go in the fucking hole.
Oh, that's just pretty. Chipping it in there for the par. Well done.
And make the putt for a birdie, so I'm back to 2 over, and I'm like, yes, we have 2 holes. I know I can make a birdie on one of them. So I have 17. I hit a great drive. Not a good second shot, a little chunky.
We're on the 18th.
And
this one's par 5.
And so I'm just off the green by about 4 feet. But I'm going to putt this. I'm confident in my putting right now. But it's like a 60-something foot putt.
Take that driver off the fairway and
And
be on your way.
can I
Setting up
pick
for
this?
our 3rd shot.
No. And I mean, when I tell you, wow, really? What was I, a foot away from it being right next to the hole? How did this go dead right, by the way? What the hell? There's almost no, I know it's on the downhill right there, but there's, I don't know. I feel like that maybe should have gone left first. But no, I guess there's no left. Whatever. Overswung it.
Fly right by the hole, I guess.
Damn, that really sucks when you don't birdie that par 5,
And time seemed to fly by, didn't it?
I mean, and it just barely went left of the hole.
All right, I'm gonna head
Damn
on my
it, so we
way
couldn't get to
here.
20.
I had a lot of fun with you out there on the course. Thank you for playing.
We're going to keep going because I think that makes the cut. Looking at the scores of what people have posted so far, I think that makes it. So we're going to keep going. Get Evo tool, yeah. And it leaves me about 3 feet for the par, make the par. Hole 18. This is the one, it's my favorite hole, par 5. It's the only one that I can reach. And this is, of course, where I end up hitting my worst drive, just off the right.
My name is
in the
John
trees,
McCarthy,
but
and
I hit a
welcome
fine
you to PGA
punch
Tour
out to
2K25.
about
This
90
course, we're
yards.
starting our day with a par 4.
And I was like,
Watch
this
that
is
first drive into
right in
the
my
fairway,
wheelhouse,
and,
90
we'll take it
yards,
from
just a
there.
little pitch sand
Okay, we're
wedge,
just
you
in the
know.
first cut here.
And right when I hit,
Okay,
just
13 feet to
the
hole.
wind just started ripping, and I'm short by like 25 feet, and I'm just like, come on. And I have to go up and over this crazy ass ridge. I'm like, I don't know what this is gonna do. I don't know. I wound up hitting it way too hard, and I'm past the hole by like 7 feet. But I make the one back for par, so I finished 2 over. We wound up in 3rd place overall. Lost out on 2nd by 1 shot. And I didn't even realize, I didn't know what kind of tournament it was. I was invited and everything. So it was a tournament where, you know, the first 4 or 5 positions, you win money. So we basically won pretty much the entirety of what we paid to be in it back. So that was pretty nice.
Sweet. Okay, here's your putt for birdie. I think this starts off pretty strong.
And it was a great, you know, group of guys too on both days that we played with, me and my partner. So it was like, you can't beat that, you know.
Here we go.
When you're playing in tournaments and you're playing with people you don't know, and you're grouped with people that it's like, man, we had a lot of fun. Wow, I didn't think it was that bad, but I guess the wind exaggerated everything. I didn't think I actually paid attention to the wind.
Come on, kick left.
Yeah, I had to aim that one right, just in case.
And this one from 22 feet. Oh, look at this thing. Yes!
Wow, I better have made the fucking cut. It's 3 birdies in a row right there. Because I've been paired, and even when and not in tournaments, and you're just going out and playing, you know, they pair you with people.
And now we're teeing up on the 4th.
And so far this year, I've been paired with, more often than not, unfortunately, people that's just like, man, I would have rather just played by myself, to be honest. Because a couple weeks ago, probably a month at this point now, they paired me, and I wind up, and they didn't realize, you know, the guys that, damn, 8 degrees, and again, it feels good. It feels good, and it's 8 degrees almost, so. But, you know, I was paired with 2 guys. One had only been playing for a few months. The other never played before. And so the round took forever. I had to keep telling them, hey, guys, we got to pick this up. We got to keep going. We got people behind us. I had to keep giving them pointers and everything. It's just like, you don't come on a golf course when you've not played. Like, they lost literally every single ball they had. They had like 20-something balls. And they were all range balls they just took from whatever course they had come from. I don't think I... No, I did. Hit it perfect. It just went left for some reason.
Here we go.
So if you look at this putt, it's directly back from where I was. What's going left? Yeah. A little funny there, isn't it?
And that will do.
Thanks, game.
All right, par 4 here on the 6th. Have a good drive.
And then, you know, the week before,
You managed to get a good
and these weren't like, I don't really like playing with these. This one was literally just like one where it's like you can't really, I couldn't really have much of a conversation because I got paired with 2 senior ladies in their 70s, and I'm not saying anything bad about them. It was just like, you know, what kind of conversation am I going to have with them, really? And we were waiting literally every shot for a few minutes, and so it's like, man, this is a rough one.
And the 7th hole, we have a par 4.
Still
this is
open?
dropping fairway for sure.
Wow. Okay. I felt like I was dead in the middle of the stick. Feeling like I have to spinner a lot of these because they just won't stop. They just roll forever.
Nice. That was.
But I'm not in any of the positions to hit a spinner.
6 feet away. Oh yeah, well done.
God,
Birdies.
I swear to you, if I didn't make this cut, I'm gonna be so pissed.
And you are looking at a 6 under at the moment.
6 under through 7. Why couldn't have this been
Right to left cross
the second
control on
round? You
this
know,
hole.
the wind is way worse in this round, so it's like, I'd be so pissed. That was still open. I just don't understand it.
Approach shot worked
Felt
out
closed.
just fine. All right, good luck with this 15-footer. It's breaking to the left, I think.
Hey.
Look at you go. And after that one, you're sitting at 7 under.
But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
here we
just
go.
re-
Par four, ninth hole. Let's go.
I'm playing another tournament next month, or next week. And then, not the week after that, but the one after. So, 3 weeks from now.
You launched that.
Yeah, launched into the rough.
Okay.
I'm playing in another
Elevated
tournament.
green
So, it's
here.
like, I'm really worried about my hand. Because it's really bothering me. Like, it's not bothering me when I'm not doing anything. And,
Here we go for your birdie.
if I'm just doing regular things, it's literally at work.
To the left.
I wear a wrist brace at work, so it doesn't bother me at all there anymore. That's where it originated.
Looks like you got a line on this.
Oh, I just didn't put it enough to the right.
It doesn't go down.
And so,
And after that
and
one,
in the golf swing, it's literally when I grip it and then take the club back.
Okay, that's
And
7
then
under par
when
at
I
the
go
moment.
for the down, but only with the start of the downswing. And that's because both of those are where you're using all of those. You're using your hand for that to take it away, and to start the downswing. You know, pitching when it's downhill, but that wind is insane. Again, it's open, and I feel like that was closed.
And chalk up another green in regulation. Here's a 10-foot putt. And I think this one's breaking to the left.
Oh,
There it is. And after that hole, 8 under par.
8 under through 9 holes. If I didn't make the cut, I'm gonna
And the 11th hole of this one is a par 4.
be pissed. Still open. I don't understand it.
Just tattooed that drive.
Tattooed it.
And this shot is clocking in around 115 yards from the pin.
There we go. And that one was almost closed.
Oh, good work out there. You found the green there, and that's understating it.
I don't know if it's
This is
understanding it. I mean, I
number-
found it. It's not like an
That
insanely good
was
shot. I had a wedge in, you
amazing.
know? Oh, I guess I should talk about they had
on this hole.
a PlayStation State of Play, which there was literally what I think there were 2 games that they announced that I cared about. Resident Evil Requiem, which is 9, which I'm really excited about. Pull close. Wow, okay.
Well, better luck next time.
I'm on the dirt.
Okay, second shot.
Luckily I
here
can
on
hit
12th.
a flop. Yeah, there we go. I missed the regular flop. Wow, I got that contact, didn't I? Swing path 21
This
degrees.
one to save par.
Alright, come on,
This
baby.
one looks like it's moving a bit to the right here.
And it's not going to break that much.
Come
And it was
on.
8 degrees open and stayed
comes a
left.
4-footer.
Like, okay. Okay. They showed off the game Pragmata, which I was interested in like years and years and years ago when they first showed it off. And I'll be honest, the more they show it off, the less interested I am in that one. Doesn't seem interesting to me.
All right, this one's about 85 yards out.
So I don't think that's one I'll be checking out.
Ooh, that will play.
Unless, I find out that
This
it's
drops, you're getting
amazing.
birdie here.
Well, at least we got back that bogey, but still, that bogey is a source, it's just a sore sight on that scorecard. Did Sony announce anything else that was interesting? I don't think they did. Besides stuff that we already knew.
And this is looking to be about 155 yards out.
But yeah, I really don't think they did. Huh. But yeah, so the Sony State of Play wasn't very interesting.
Well, that'll do for now.
Oh no, the Resident Evil 9 one was on the Xbox one. I'm sorry.
To the hole.
But that's what I really wanted to talk about. Anyway, the Xbox showcase was Resident Evil 9. They showed off that. They showed off Gears of War Reloaded, which is just a big remaster and they're gonna put it on PS5 and everything. Which I already have all the Gears games. I need to play them. I only played the first two. Now like 8.5.
Greatest of contact on that one. Who put that there? Oh, that's yeah, that's out of bounds.
Yep, let's do it again. Still open 5 degrees, and I'm telling you this, it feels like I am closing it. Like, what the hell is going on?
50 yards to the pin from here. And there's a bit of a down slope around the pin. You got to be careful of that. Nice work. That was some good golf.
There's this game called Ill that looks really cool. Come on, get a par. There we go. Save the par, even though we went out of bounds.
Good job in there.
I put a bunch of the games on my Steam wish list. Let me see if I can.
Okay,
they should be at the bottom.
4 on this hole.
There was Dead Reset that looked interesting. That was on the PC showcase. I think that's like a FMV type game, which I haven't really played any of. Looked interesting though. Again, 7 degrees, doesn't feel like it. There's a game called Pig Face, which is a fast-paced, FPS game. There we go. Like what? Wow, that was short. That's weird.
And this is a monster putt coming up.
No, I'm Not Human seemed interesting. It's a horror game.
Let's get a birdie and get out of here. What do you say?
I'd like a birdie from here, but I underswung it. Oh, and I didn't. It would have been in.
Give it a tap.
Oh, The Expanse, Osiris Reborn. If anybody has seen the show The Expanse, it's amazing. And Owlcat Games, who make amazing top-down RPGs, is making it, and I'm super excited for it. And it's not their typical game either. It's a third-person, RPG, action RPG, and they're top-down tactical games and stuff. So it's gonna be interesting, definitely.
Oh, this one's looking okay.
There we go.
Oh, yes.
Ill, which is what I talked about. The Cube. So Atomic Heart, if you know about that game. Atomic Heart, they're coming out with a sequel that looks crazy, and a game called The Cube, which unfortunately that seems to be a multiplayer game, but it still looks very interesting.
11 under par currently.
What is this? Dandelion Void. Oh yeah, that one just seems cool. It's kind of like if you've ever played Zomboid, Project Zomboid. Kind of like that, but more space and sci-fi.
Oh, effortlessly done. Nice swing.
Damn it, pushed it.
Okay, this shouldn't be too bad. We're in the light rough, but not too deep.
It's still going to be long just because of the wind. Yeah, it's over. Damn. I just didn't feel comfortable going back another club with a 7 because of that ridge that's right at the beginning of the hole. Okay.
Just about dropped it.
Cool. I like when they hit uphill slopes and then it propels them forward. It's pretty nice. That's another bogey.
Good job with
Thanks,
that
game.
chip shot.
Doesn't make any sense at all.
And to
Oh, no,
say
it's a par. It's a par 5. I
Oh,
love that, though. You hit an uphill slope, it goes up the hill, and it propels it
That's
forward
I say
a mile.
goodbye.
Like,
And hopefully
thank
we'll
you.
see you again real soon.
Critical Shift is another game. That's a turn-based one. Seems interesting. Another kind of horror type game. The Altars comes out this month. I really want to play that, but don't really know if I'll have the time. There's a game called Displacement. Seems really interesting. And then they showed off a huge thing for
Hi there, my name's John McCarthy, and I want to
two
welcome
games.
you to
One
PGA
that
Tour 2K25.
I was only excited about because of the developer,
Goes down out there
In
today.
Exile.
Good
I love
luck
In
to you
Exile.
as you begin
And
your final round of this event.
a few years ago they announced A Clockwork Revolution.
Okay,
And it's a
hopefully you do well
steampunk
out there. First
type
tee shot is
game,
away.
and
Let's have a good
I'm
one.
used to In Exile as the
Okay, second
top-down,
shot here.
turn-based, RPGs. And so I was like, I don't know, not sure about this from those guys. And
Looks a little bit
wow, that was long with that
potentially.
wind and the uphill.
20
Okay.
feet to the hole from here.
And
To the left.
so I really wasn't sure, and not much was shown off at all. No gameplay. But in this one, they showed off so much gameplay and what a little more about the story and everything.
On this hole.
And I think A Clockwork Revolution has turned into my most anticipated game at the moment.
Oh man. Just tapped that one.
And it looks like the humor is going to be straight out of the Wasteland games, and I love it so much.
You must be feeling lucky. Taking drive. off the
Pushed
turf.
it. Get in the bunker.
Yeah, we'll take that.
I don't know about that one. Oh, we can spinner it, so. There we
Come
go.
on now. Is this
There
gonna
we go.
drop?
But yeah, that looks
For the birdie. Nice.
awesome. The way it showed off the character creator, if that's how we're gonna do it, I'm super excited for it because it's the most interesting character creator I've
Okay,
ever seen.
par 4 here on this third hole.
And then another one, so it's Outer Worlds 2. So I really enjoyed the first one. It definitely had its more,
We've got about 15
I want to
yards
say it was a little more bland than what I would have liked the first one. And
Maybe this
like
one will kick
when
down.
I'm talking bland, I mean like the
Decent
combat,
approach
the
there.
kind of the
Okay, let's
color
do this
palette
one
was kind of like,
deep.
this isn't that
This
great
one's
to look
breaking
at.
Just a little wee bit to the right.
And so
Let's see what happens here on hole number 4.
I was like, okay, they can really go off with Outer Worlds 2, they can really step it up. And oh god. See that one's almost 8 degrees closed, so it's just like whatever. I don't know. Swings all over the place right now, I guess.
That's bold. You
And then
should
that
drive
is as
off
good
the
as you can do
fairway.
almost.
I'll
Driver off the deck.
thank you nicely.
And when they showed off Outer Worlds 2, because remember, this is another one where they had a great trailer a few years ago, but nothing really to show off. And the trailer made fun of that. Made fun of all these games that are putting out these trailers and stuff with
That
nothing to
drop
show
for your
off.
Fourth birdie of the day.
And I started out with
This
a...
hole, we got a tailwind to deal with.
Damn. See, now I can't remember what they started with, but anyway. They had a direct afterwards so you knew more about it. And that was hilarious. And some of the... What the fuck?
The approach is heading a bit to the right. And
Where the hell am I? How did I get here? I can spinner it. Put contact. Push the open the shit out of it. Probably should have flopped it, but whatever.
And this one for par.
I don't even care anymore. I don't know what the swing is doing. How did that stay left? It's like an extreme on either end, and it feels like the most minuscule change that I'm making. So I just don't know. And then perfect, sure.
Swing, great stuff.
But yeah, the direct was hilarious. The flaws are hilarious. Like, you have one where if you stare at the sun, you'll have like cataracts or whatever, and the game looks super hazy. You have one where you have bad knees, where you can sneak everywhere, and you have a movement speed buff when you're doing it. But if you stand up, your knees crack, and everybody around you hears it. It's like just hilarious.
Woo. Look at that thing go. Setting up here about...
Was it a kleptomaniac where you steal stuff, but once in a while you'll steal things just randomly that you don't mean to? Open, of course it was.
Nicely done. Had the right club there. And here you go. This for the birdie. Looks like this one's taking a break to the left. That shot was...
Man, it looks so interesting. And they brought back the science guns. I love the shrink ray or the shrink gun or whatever. Does so much more in this one. Because the shrink ray was very disappointing in the first game. But if it's like what we saw in this deep dive, it's going to be awesome. Oh, and that one doesn't run out? Cool.
Wouldn't it be nice to save par here?
Every pitch that hits the green springboards and goes 30 feet. That one hits with no spin because it's hit from the rough and just stops. All right.
And the front nine of this one ends with a par 4.
But yeah, it shows you shrinking people and you can actually just step on them. It's so funny. Alright, I don't feel like watching this. Hurry the fuck up, please. Jesus Christ.
Okay, this is about 160 or so to the pin. And we're going right of the pin.
I was going to say, should come back. Really? Cool. On a red slope. Yeah. Oh, really?
Tiger.
I mean, it just darted left at one point. Huh, that's so funny. It darted left fast as shit, but almost hardly anything going left. Hardly anything. Cool. Love it.
And 5 under for your score at the moment.
Love it.
And now let's see what happens.
But yeah, some really good games announced. Unfortunately, still absolutely nothing on some games that we've been waiting years and years for. Nothing on the Fable game.
Nicely done.
Nothing on Halo.
For the birdie. Starts off pretty straight and then goes a bit to the left.
Nothing more on Gears of War E-Day, which is a surprise since they showed off the remaster. What the hell? All Bethesda showed off was DLC for
this approach, you got to be careful.
Indiana Jones, which I still haven't played.
This one could get away from you.
And
yeah, that's gonna do just nicely.
Which is Machine
14
Games,
feet out.
not Bethesda.
This one's going just a bit to the right.
Shit. I don't know. The only thing Fallout related was a fishing update for 76, and it's like, I do not give a shit. Like, I'll play it if there's a story expansion, but I'm not playing it because I don't
like it.
I don't really
Like
find
what
it
you
that
did
fun
there.
because it's MMO
This one's
based.
7
Like,
feet away.
I don't find that fun. And then
Okay,
Elder
13th
Scrolls
hole, this one's a
Online.
par
So
4.
nothing about Elder Scrolls 6, nothing about Fallout besides 76, and that was just a fishing update.
We'll take
So,
those all
and
day.
no
one's from
thing
around
about
75
Starfield or
yards
anything
out.
like that, so, and I didn't expect there to be, but apparently people did. Oh, hit the pin.
And here we go, potential birdie. Well, that hole's behind us.
Just like
Move
round
on.
3, that one bogey is just sore
All right,
on that
9
scorecard.
under is your score.
Um,
And the par 4, 14th hole is next.
but yeah, it's
Oh,
It's
my
weird because we
goodness,
got
just
some
absolutely
really good
demolished
stuff,
that.
but there's a lot of stuff
Are
that
about
was shown
140
off
yards
years
out.
ago that we just still haven't gotten anything on. That Zero Dark, what the hell is it called? I can't
Nice.
remember. Is it Xbox?
This one's just a 3-footer.
I can't remember. We still haven't seen anything
And
on that
another
after that
10.
initial trailer reveal.
Here comes hole number 15.
How was that open? Whatever. Screw this
Yeah,
game.
you'll take that. And from here, it's looking like about 230 yards.
A little closed, but should go right. Yeah. And then off
Oh,
the
look
green.
at you putting for eagle now. That's fine work.
Yeah, it's tough
Fine
putt,
work
though.
indeed. All right, here's your eagle putt.
48.
This one's going left to right, pretty hard.
A little bit of an overswing, but I think I aimed it
Little
too far over.
much power.
Still a birdie though.
And currently sitting at 11 under.
Didn't hear anything on the new Turok game, which I'm not interested anymore because I think it's multiplayer. And it's like, what's... If anybody has played the 360 Turok game, just called Turok, it's got Ron Perlman is a voice actor in it.
Second shot.
I
16.
absolutely loved it. I loved that Turok game. But ever since then, I've never played another Turok, by the way.
This one's heading a
That's
bit
the only
right.
one I've played.
That'll
But
do
yeah,
for the
I was
approach.
hoping
And this
something
one for
along that,
25
but
feet.
some multiplayer
Careful with this
bull.
downhill, braking to the right.
Oh, just aimed it a little bit too far left.
All right, here we go. Give a tap and we'll head on to the next.
We got a little bit more on Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4, which the
Okay,
demo
17,
is out if you
25.
pre-ordered.
This one's a little to the right.
I don't know.
on
I just don't
approach.
understand my swing, I guess.
Okay, careful.
I just do not
on this
understand
one.
it.
We're in the green side rough.
Oh, chip? No, I don't want to chip this. I will screw that up royally. I flew it too far. Should have flopped it. Should have flopped it.
Ooh,
That's
look
another
at here.
bogey.
Nice chip. All right, let's head to the next.
But yeah, overall a good thing. Outer Worlds comes out October. You got
Now to the par 5.
unfortunately, A Clockwork Revolution still has no date. It's kind of disappointing there, but
Nice shot.
but the big thing too is the price of games now. It's like I want to play Outer Worlds too, but it's like $80. Like I don't know. Don't know.
All right, from the beach.
I don't really feel like paying that for a game, unless like I'll pay for a collector's edition sometimes because
All right, let's putt.
the price of the game. It's
This
funny.
one
The
for
price of the
roughly
collector's
60
editions
on the
are
scorecard.
seem to
And,
be
putt
factored
drops
into the
here,
fact
round's
that
done.
it's a $60 game.
As this event comes
Because
for you,
the
it's a
collector's
top 10
editions
finish.
don't really go up in
Hopefully people
price at the
stick
moment.
within that top 10 by
Like,
the time this society
between
event
180
starts.
and 220
Still more
is what
golf
collector's
to play.
editions are based on what comes in them.
Well, that's it for me.
And
this is where we
usually
go
it's
our
around
separate ways.
180.
Thank you for the round.
I believe is what I get, and you're paying $60, $70 for the base game, and then you're also getting the season pass, which is normally $30, so that goes up to about 90 to 100 right there. So whatever is left is the figure and all the little trinkets inside, you know. So it's like $80, you know, just for a game, and we're in ninth place, so I hope I made the cut. 41 under. And we're almost done with the season pass already. Yeah, 12 under, which I still cannot believe the first round was my best. Oh, in ninth place, by the way, and the first person is platinum. So, we're probably actually tied 8th or something. 12, and then that 7 is just... I just can't believe I only got 7 under on round 2. And that was a much harder day with the wind. And the fact that I started out... I think wasn't I like 6 under for the front 9 or something? I don't know. But anyway. That's where we're going to go ahead and end it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully I made the cut. Even if I didn't, I'll still be posting this. Try and see too. Should I do? I found if I should do a career mode after this or not. Where are we at in my career? Aren't we playing the Open Championship? I think. No, we're at the John Deere Classic. Okay. So yeah, I'll probably do this. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and end it and then do a career. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a great day, and I'll see you. Bye.